What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today on this video we'll be integrating the following polynomial that you see here. Decide to take some question from a question paper. As you can see, this is pasted from a question paper, right? This is one of the longest polynomial ever, so you have to bear with me. It might take time. What you can do though, you can pause this video, try to solve this polynomial, and let's see if you're gonna get the same answer as the one that I got at the end of this video. All right, so before I start though, I would like to say thank you very much guys for watching, subscribing, and also commenting to the videos. Do not forget to like as well and share these videos to your friends who are doing this subject. All right, so let's start solving this polynomial. Look guys, before you solve any polynomial, you need to look at the terms inside it, and let's see if there is any term that needs some simplification. When I look at this polynomial, there is no term that needs some simplification. So if that is the case, the only thing that is left for me is to identify which rule I am going to use for each term. So after that, just go straight to integration. So let's integrate this one. So when you integrate, usually we equate this to y, and then we start integrating. Let's look at the first term here. As you can see, the first term, we have 2 to the power of negative 9x. As you can see, our x here is an exponent, so meaning we're gonna use the exponential integral. So just in case you don't remember, we have a formula for exponential integral which goes like this. We have k multiplied by a n x dx. When you integrate this one, it's going to be y is equaling to same k multiplied by n to the power of nx, but then you have to divide by the coefficient of x, which is n, then you multiply by natural log, then the base, which is a, plus c. So this is actually the formula that you're gonna use to integrate the first term, since our x is the exponent. So just in case you don't understand or you want to know more about this formula, you can go to the description. I've left a video there explaining further on that formula. So let's just substitute now. Our k is 1 here, so even if you don't write it, we are fine. We're just going to write 2 to the power of negative 9, then x, divide by, remember, n, our n here, which is negative 9, and then we have natural log, then we have our base here, which is going to be 2. So the first term, we are done integrating it. It's time for us to go to the second term. Now the second term is very tricky, but you have the coefficient here, which is half, so I would say rather write the half here. Now when you look at this trigonometric ratio here, our second term is very easy to identify. You just have to know that this is trigonometric the integral. So this is a trigonometric integral. So but then this one here, we have cos x squared. What is cos x squared? Cos x squared is actually the differentiation of cot. So if you still remember from the differentiation, integral is actually the opposite of differentiation. So when we're integrating, we're actually going backwards. So cos x squared is a differentiation of cot. So the integral of cos x squared, it's actually negative cot. So you're gonna write negative cot x squared. Again guys, if it happens that you don't remember this, I will leave a video where I explain the differentiation of trigonometric ratios. Right, so let's go to the third term. The third term here, we have pi over x. In fact, it's negative pi over x. Here on this term, we're gonna use the other rule, which is the natural log rule. It goes like this. I'm gonna write it here just like the other one. The natural log rule, it goes like this. You have k, the coefficient, over x dx, and then when you integrate here, it's very simple. All you have to do is k multiplied by natural log x plus c. Guys, do not confuse this one with the power rule. How do you know we have to use this one? When we have 1 over x, you just know that you need to use this law here, or x to the power of -1. Do not use power rule, I repeat. So all you have to do here is just substitute. So let's just substitute. Our k here in this case is pi, so you're just going to write pi and then natural log, then x. Oh, don't forget, this plus c just basically means that these are indefinite integral. Again, if you do want to understand more about this rule right here, you can go to the description. There is a video on the description there, and also there is an icon that appears on the top right of this video. Click on that in order for you to see this video that I'm talking about. Now let's go to the fourth term. Now the fourth term, we have x to the power of -7 over 5. Now this one here, guys, is the one where we can say it's the power rule. All right, so the power rule, to remind you again, this is how the power rule looks like. You're gonna have x to the power of n dx. So when you do the power rule, it's very simple. When you integrate it, it's gonna be x to the power of n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 plus c. So basically this is how you do the power rule. So in order for us to do this term here, we just gonna use the formula on here. So this formula, again, if you want to understand it, go to the description. There is a video where I explain it further, guys. There's a video where I explain it further. So let's do it. So it's gonna be x to the power of -7 over 5 plus 1 over -7 over 5 plus 1. Right, this is 5, by the way. Right, now let's go to the second last term. The second last term, we have 15 sec 15x multiplied by tan 15x. This one here, just like the second term here, it's a trigonometrical integral. So what you need to know, this one is also a bit tricky. You need to know the differentiation of trigonometric ratios here. Sec-tan, it's actually the differentiation of sec. If you still remember your differentiations, you know that sec-tan is actually the derivative of sec. So let me show you how we're gonna do this one. Since it has the coefficient of x, it's not gonna be that simple for us to solve it. So let me just create more space here. Let me erase this. Let's create more space here, guys. This one is a bit long, so I need you guys to bear with me. If you can learn, if you can watch this video to the end, you will see that it's easy to solve this problem. So when we integrate this one here, when we have k, remember k is our coefficient, and we have sec, and then we have n, the coefficient of x, multiplied by tan, which is gonna be another trigonometric ratio, and n, the coefficient of x, dx. Right, so when you integrate this one, guys, you're gonna say y, and then you're gonna write your k there. But since sec-tan, it's actually the derivative of sec, so the answer here is gonna be sec. Oh yeah, I don't know what happened. It's gonna be sec nx over n plus c. So sec-tan is a derivative of sec, and when you are integrating, we are actually going backwards. Do not forget that one. So when we integrate sec-tan, the answer is going to be sec x, right? But do not forget, we divide by the coefficient of x. So let's go and do this. So we're going to maintain that negative here. So we're going to have k, which is 15, and then we're going to write our sec here, and then we write 15 as well, and x. Do not forget that one. But since our n is 15, we need to divide by that 15 then. I hope you guys understand this one, because it's a bit tricky. Really, it's really tricky. But again, If you want to know about the derivative of trigonometric ratios, go to the description there is a video explaining all of them, in fact. Right, now let's go to the last term. Our last term here, guys, it's really that easy. It's just that they try to confuse you guys. You have natural log y. In order for you to solve this one, you need to understand that we are integrating in terms of x. So since this doesn't have x, this term here doesn't have x, just know that you just multiply by x. Basically, this is the power rule, but to save our time, we just multiply this by x. So it's going to be x multiplied by natural log, and then you just write y plus c. So guys, if you want to understand these rules, there are videos on the description. Go and watch those videos on the description. It will help you to solve this type of problems. Yeah. All right, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well so far. Right, I hope you can still follow up because this is a bit long, but I trust that you will be fine. All right, now let's continue. Let's do the first one. Now it's time for us to simplify the first one here. Basically, the first one, there's nothing to simplify here. It is correct like that. We leave it like that. We're just gonna have 2 to the power of negative 9x over, don't forget this negative is here now, over 9 natural log then 2. Right, leave it like that. And this one we just multiply by this half. This is gonna be negative now cot x over 2. Even if you don't write 1 here, we are fine. And then the third one, there's nothing we can do here. It's actually fine. We have negative pi natural log then x. This one here, it's where things will get a bit exciting, but to make our life easier, let's just solve it here. Now look, we're gonna have x, but now what is negative 7 over 5 plus 1? The answer here is gonna be negative 2 over 5. And then this negative 2 over 5, you divide by it here, so it's going to be negative 2 over 5. I know some of you know already what to do, but I'd rather do things step by step. And then when you look at this one here, we have negative here. We can say 15 divided by 15 is going to give us 1. So basically we're left with sec 15x. And then this one, there's nothing we can do there. We just leave it like that. It's gonna be x natural log y plus c. Now let's rewrite it in the right manner. Because of this term here, you cannot leave your answer like this. So let's try to rewrite it in the right manner. Now the final answer is gonna be this one. There's nothing we can do. We write it like this. The first term is 2 to the power of negative 9 over 9 natural log then 2. And then the second term, it's also negative cot x over 2. And then the third term, it's negative pi natural log x. And then this one here, which is the one that made us to rewrite this, is going to be negative because of this negative. Now this 5 here is going to go to the numerator. It's going to be 5 to the multiplied by x to the power of negative 2 over 5. All this is going to be over 2. All right, so basically this is how you do this one here. And then the remaining, they are okay the way they are. We're going to have sec 15x plus x natural log y plus c. So basically this is our final answer, guys. I hope you managed to understand this one. If you did not, you can rewatch the video again and try to watch the part where you got lost. If you manage to understand, you can leave a like, and also you can share this video to your friends. And if you manage to get the right answer, you can comment correct, or you can comment got it, or whatever you can comment to show that you got the right answer as the one that I got at the end of this video. All right, guys, thank you very much, guys, for watching. Till next time, cheers.